Hi, my name is Carola. Thank you for watching. This flow is appropriate for all levels. However, if you are not sure whether you should do this practice or not, please check with your doctor. Thank you for joining me. Paz y luz. Hi everyone. Namaste. Today I'm going to be doing a 10-minute warm-up. It's great for when you wake up in the mornings or you're about to do a workout, so it just gets your body stretched out and just ready to go or ready to start your day. So let's go ahead and let's get started. We're going to start in easy pose. If your knees or your hips are a little too tight, you're welcome to use a block or a blanket to push them up a little bit. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back. And let's take a big breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose, out through our mouth. And let's just do 2 big breaths, breathing in and out now through our nose. So filling up that diaphragm and up your lungs. So you feel it all the way in the back. And breathing out. One last time, breathing in. And breathing out. Let's go ahead and put our left hand on our mat. Right arm up, stretching up, up, up. Your right side. And release. Right arm down, left arm up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Making sure that we're pushing out of our the hand that's on the mat and not dumping weight on our shoulders. And release. Right arm to left knee, just a little stretch. And release. And then left arm to right knee and right arm back. And release. Now just going forward just a little bit, just to stretch our lower back. So just going as far as you can. And release, and then whatever foot you had forward, go ahead and switch it. Breathe in, and then let's go down as we breathe out. And release. Okay, let's go ahead and get on all fours. Shoulders over wrist, and knees about hip width apart. We want our back to be nice and straight. So now we're going to do a couple cat-cows. So breathing in, belly down, pushing out of the mat, and breathe out. Rounding our back. Breathing in, arching our back, and breathing out. And here I invite you to just do whatever little movements you need to get started. So sometimes I like to just kind of roll my back one way. And then whatever you do to one side, go ahead and do it on the other side. Okay. Let's find stillness. And let's go back into child's pose. So with our palms on the mat, fingers spread wide, just pushing, pushing, pushing down, getting a nice stretch on our armpits. Head on the mat. And let's go ahead and go back to tabletop. Okay. And now let's go ahead and let's stand or let's kneel. And you're going to bring, I'll go ahead and turn to you. You're going to bring your right leg out, and we're going to go into gate pose. So our right arm down, you're going to bring that left arm up, 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 and release. And then you're going to bring that left arm down and right arm up. Get a good stretch on our right side. And release. So go ahead and bring your right arm down, and then you're going to face forward. And if this is enough stretch for you, then that's perfectly fine. If you want to come all the way down on your arms, then that's fine too. Getting a good stretch on your right leg, especially in your hamstring. Let's come back up. Okay. So now we're going to be doing the other side. So go ahead and bring your left leg out, back on our shins. And if it's uncomfortable being on your shin, you can certainly use a blanket. You can use, if you have a small pad, or even bringing the mat, just folding it so that your knee has a little more cushion. Left arm down, right arm up, getting a good stretch. That right side again. And now right arm down, bringing our left arm over. And again, bringing your left arm down, moving towards the center. You're welcome to stay here, or bringing your arms down on your elbows. Coming back up and bringing that left leg in. Alrighty. So now we're going to go ahead and plug our toes down and come up to downward dog. So it's our first downward dog of the practice. So let's go ahead and pedal our feet, making sure that our palms are on the mat, shoulder width apart, with our fingers spread wide. You want your legs to be about hip width apart. Inviting your knees to come down, but don't worry if they don't. You can certainly be with your knees a little bit high. Just making sure that your arm is in between, your head is in between your arms, and that you are almost like looking at your belly button. Okay. Right leg up, and go ahead and open that up. Get a good stretch on our right hip. And then go ahead and bring it in to your head. And push it back out for three-legged dog. And then now bring it all the way in. We're going to go into warrior one. So pushing your right foot a little bit to the right, and then your left foot is going to be at a 45-degree angle. So you might have to spread your legs a little bit wider, finding your balance. Go ahead and come back up. Arms up. Okay, making sure that our hips are facing forward. Exhale, go ahead and interlace your palms behind your back, and then we're going to go down into our humble warrior. Bringing your arms up, not dumping your weight onto your right knee, still pushing out of your right heel to activate that glute. Head is just laying loose. Let's go ahead and come back up, pushing out of that right heel. Arms up. Down to Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Now we're going to open our arms into Goddess arms. So go ahead and open our arms like cactuses. And you're going to be pushing your shoulder blades together. So they're going to be kind of pushing in when you open your arms. You don't want to overarch your back because then you can get a little pinch. So if it's too uncomfortable, just go ahead and move forward a little bit with your and straightening your back a little. And as we exhale, you're going to actually push your arms almost together. They're parallel, but the back is it's going to feel like you're trying to push your arms to the wall. So when you go back, they're pushing to your shoulders are kind of pushing together. And then when you're going forward, it's almost like they're wanting to come out and go to the wall. But you're going to find some resistance in between your hands so that they're not coming together. You don't want them together. You want them parallel to each other. And now go ahead and open them up again. And exhale. One more time. Open them up. And exhale. Bringing your hand back to Anjali Mudra. And let's go ahead and put our arms on the mat. And bringing our feet together to plank pose. Slowly coming down onto the mat. Making sure our hands are right underneath our armpits. We're just going to go up into Cobra. Only as high as you'd like to go without pinching your back. And down. And let's go ahead one more time. And down. Plugging those toes. Tightening your core in your glutes. We're going to push ourselves up. Back into downward dog. So again, if you need to pedal your feet, go ahead and do that. Bringing your left leg up and opening up. Bringing your knees to your forehead. Three-legged dog. And now bringing that leg forward. Pushing it to the left and then your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Find your balance. And let's go ahead and come up to Warrior One. Okay. And now interlacing your palms behind you, kind of in a different way so that they feel weird than they did before. Inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to come down into our humble warrior. Letting your head loose, but not dumping your weight onto your left thigh. You're still pushing actively out of your heel, activating your glutes. Let's go ahead and come back up. Arms up. Now let's come down into prayer position. Arms out into goddess arms. Okay, pushing them back. And now pushing them forward as though they're wanting to come to the wall. Okay, go ahead all the way back. Opening your chest. And now pushing your arms together but not touching. One more time. Open your chest. Exhale. Arms together. Back to Anjali Mudra, prayer position. And let's go ahead. Arms down. Back to plank pose. Coming all the way down. And again, let's do two pulling up to cobra. Inhale up and exhale. Last downward dog. So let's go ahead, push up. Let's breathe here for a little bit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to push our hands back towards our feet. And go ahead and open your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. And hold your elbows, your opposite elbows, and we're going to go into ragdoll pose. So you can stay in stillness here. You can bend your feet as much as your knees as much as you need to. And you're welcome to sway side to side, up and down, getting a good stretch. And you want to think about as you breathe in, you're breathing in from the earth, the air from the earth coming in to your body. And then as you breathe out, you're folding over your legs. So you're trying to you're trying to lengthen your legs. And then as you breathe out, you're kind of folding over them. So it helps you to kind of get deeper into the stretch. Your neck should be nice and loose. Go ahead and drop your arms, bringing your feet a little bit closer together. Grounding your feet, tightening your core. We're going to come all the way up. And then roll your shoulders back. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. We're going to stretch a little bit from standing up. So you want to make sure that your feet are grounded. So just put your feet on the mat, hip distance apart, and then bring your toes up and then place them down. And you want to just feel like your arches are coming up. That way it activates your glutes, your core, your quads, all that good stuff. Okay, go ahead, inhale up, interlace your feet, and then turn your palms up to the ceiling and stretch up. Interlacing your thumbs. We're going to go all the way to the left. Push a little back a little bit, all the way to the left. And then go ahead and do it the other side, or put the other thumb in front of the one that was in front before, and then go ahead and stretch all the way to the right.
Motion detected at the front door camera.
And go ahead and stretch all the way to the right. Okay. And then just a little twist. So I just have my left hand on my left hip. Just bringing your right arm over, just looking over to the left. And then the same thing, just looking over to the right, just a little twist. Okay, bringing your left arm up to the right side of your head, just bringing it down a little bit. And release. Same thing with your right arm, bring it. And you don't want to actively push it down. You just kind of want to let gravity bring your head down. And release. Let's put our hands in Anjali Mudra. Let's take one deep breath in and out through our mouths. Another breath in and out through our mouth. I hope you like this short warm-up. If you like it, go ahead and click like. Please subscribe to my channel. I also have a blog called slipstitchandmantras.com. All of that will be on the info part under the video. Thank you so much for joining me.